Florida voters overwhelmingly passed Amendment 5, which adjusts the homestead exemption for inflation. WGCU's Jennifer Crawford explains how this change to the state constitution will only mean small savings right now, but could add up over time.
With the passage of Amendment 5, WGCU reached out to Lee County property appraiser Matt Caldwell to help us understand how the updated homestead exemption will work for a typical homeowner.
So every year, the homestead exemption savings will be recalculated based upon where we were last year, what inflation has done to it.
For example, if your homestead property is valued at $300,000, you pay taxes on that value minus the current homestead exemption of $50,000, equaling $250,000. With the passage of Amendment 5, that $50,000 exemption would be adjusted for inflation. In this case, with an inflation rate of about 4%, the exemption goes up to $52,000. That means you would pay taxes on a home value of $248,000. Caldwell estimates the $2,000 increase in the exemption would decrease your tax bill about $50 the first year.
That savings will build up over time, and as this continues to adjust, it's going to make a bigger and bigger difference to our property owners. In 2026, you'd probably be paying taxes on depending on how the inflation works, but it'll probably be a $54,000 savings. 10 years from now could easily be $70,000 in savings, and over time that's going to keep pace with the change in the value of the dollar and the value of our properties.
While almost 70% of voters approved the adjustment for inflation to reduce taxes, former Cape Coral City Mayor Joe Mazurkowitz did not.
Philosophically, I think we all should pay our fair share for governance, and this artificially reduces the fair share of those who have been here a while.
The Florida Policy Institute, a nonprofit who opposed the measure, said some state economists believe the amendment would cost local governments roughly $400 million in the first 5 years. But Mazurkowitz, a government expert in feasibility studies for communities that want to incorporate, believes the impact will be negligible.
This particular change, Amendment 5, will probably either slightly decrease the level of service in some programs, it won't make the program go away, or local governments will just find efficiencies within those programs to keep providing them at the same level.
In the meantime, Caldwell believes this adjustment for inflation should have happened almost 100 years ago.
The original homestead, which was adopted in 1934, was a $5,000 exemption back when most houses were worth $4,500. So it was an enormous tax benefit. If we had had the inflation adjuster back in 1934, the homestead exemption would be worth probably $250,000.
A significant exemption leading to more tax savings most Floridians hope to benefit from in their lifetime. Reporting for WGCU, I'm Jennifer Crawford.
And to find out if you qualify for a homestead exemption, go to your county property appraiser's website. You must file to receive that exemption.